Alright, getting our start on Canadian bacon and bacon. Actually, drove almost as far as we could get. Woohoo! Alright, got about 350 feet again, 3/4 of a mile road walk. Now the fun begins. Off the road and the fun bushwhack. Alright, about 3,000 feet gain, and about 5 hours later, we are on the ridge finally. Woo, about a mile to camp, another 500 feet. Alrighty, nearing the end of the ridge. Woo, tootle down over there, and that bump, I think is where we're going to set up camp. Woo, and tomorrow, get down in there. Take that gully up, find bacon and Canadian bacon. Alright, let's left camp, found an interesting path down the ridge, and now we gotta go find that gully around there, corner here. Alrighty, made it to the top of the gully, almost, at least the steep stuff. And another 800 feet up that way for half a mile, and we're at the base of Canadian bacon. Topped out, and Canadian bacon right there. We'll probably hit that first. Bacon way off over there. Woo! Alrighty, got camp set up. Day 2 on a call between bacon over there and Canadian bacon right up there, so I think we'll go hit bacon first. Whew. All right, just came up the glacier, almost to the summit of bacon, right about there. Whew. All righty, that is the summit of bacon. Woohoo! 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 All right, now go all the way back for Canadian bacon. All right, it's getting windy. All right, just had dinner halfway between camp and Canadian bacon. Alrighty, that is the summit of Canadian bacon, just at about sunset. Woohoo! Alright, heading back to camp. Right at sunset, look at that. Alright, and that concludes day number 2. Back to our little camp on the Windy Ridge. Whew, now we gotta slog it out of here tomorrow.